I'm not sure actually if there's a typical day because I get up to lots of different things in my week. So one week I might be working on a product and the development of a product, and the next week I might be working on a project to inspire lots of people into engineering. If I were to attempt to describe my career path so far, I would say it started off that day when my mom said, you know what, would you consider a career in engineering? I was going to study architecture, and it was kind of my longest running ambition. You know that answer that you give to aunties and uncles when they go, what would you like to become when you grow up? For me, for a very long time, it was I want to become an architect. But my mom encouraged me to consider engineering because she saw it as a tool really for being able to solve a variety of societal problems. After I graduated, I joined Arup, an international consulting firm. I had the most incredible shaping, I would say, with Arup. Worked on projects all over the world. I worked within the environmental services team, and that was everything from water supply in buildings to product design for a sustainable built environment. Those early days really helped me understand that engineering truly is a universal language. To becoming CEng was actually an extremely good experience. It was something that I was aware of very early on in my career. I knew it was that thing that would kind of cement, the years prior to becoming a chartered engineer, almost like how you get that degree certification after 3 years to say, actually, you have done the work, you've passed the exams. I knew that I needed the CEng qualification to be able to say, actually, I've worked on site, I've designed, I've learned all those engineering principles, I've worked with clients, I've worked well with my colleagues, I've taken charge when I've needed to, I've been compassionate, I've learned empathy, I've championed the ethos of the engineering discipline as well. And so it was always there. And what made it easier was the fact that there were people that I could speak to about it. The IET's resource was incredibly amazing. I was able to, just keep track of the progress that I was making throughout the years. And so I remember actually I was in Shanghai when I applied to become a chartered engineer. I was getting incredible experience out there. I was really pushing on what I thought was the limit of my capability, and so it felt right. I was designing super high-rise buildings, and so it felt right at that point to apply. I was really pleased when I got the confirmation that I was a chartered engineer. It was a moment of pride, a moment of great pride, and something I hold on to, I'm very proud of, especially as our industry, has this big, massive, impactful role in shaping society and shaping lives. So I'm very proud of it, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who is considering it. I felt a connection to the IET. And I'll tell you why. I am one of those engineers that, I consider myself an engineer in every sense of it, right? So I feel that my skills are applicable in lots of different areas. My background is in water, and there's mechanical engineering there in those buildings. But then I like the idea that I can apply those core skills to lots of different things, and that's because our world is evolving, our challenges are evolving, right? And so it needs us as engineers to be really flexible in terms of how we see the applicability of our skills. And I saw that with the IIT. I saw flexibility, I saw forward thinking, I saw the vision that really aligned to my vision, in that engineers can solve lots of different challenges. The application process was straightforward, and only straightforward because I knew I could look for help and I could speak to people. I took my time to enjoy the process as well. I took my time to speak to people who I needed to speak to find the people who are going to support my application as well. I'm super clear in my mind that professional registration is hugely impactful to your career. It's that statement. It really is that point where you say, I have arrived. I'm an engineer. I can prove it as well. I can attest to, the benefits that the last 5, 6, 7 years have brought to my career and my experience. And so in so many ways, I'm grateful that I became chartered.